Okay, the thing that's left now is to put the notch into the receiver or into the stock. So in order to do that, I need to make sure that my receiver, or my my receiver is in the right spot. And then what I'm going to do is make a little mark representing where I'm going to need to cut it. I'm going to use a pen. So this will be mark 1. This will be mark 2. Okay. So that the base fits in into the receiver, or into the stock. Why do I keep saying receiver? I don't know. Okay. That's how it's going to sit in there. Yeah. My marks are okay. I assume it's going to go about halfway, so let's start cutting. We're going to start cutting little by little and then getting closer and closer to where we need to be. This is the saw I'm going to use. And let's start cutting a little bit at a time. Okay. Should really get this magazine out of here. Okay. So these are the little cutouts we've made. Now we're going to start going with a knife, razor. Okay. There's our line. Am I following it? I hope so. Multiple cuts. That's how we're going to go. Okay. Now I'm probably going to use this little tool. So I got my rasp and my finer file. This one has a decent side too, so I'm just gonna even out what I did here. Let's try this in. Okay, the opening is not big enough. You see that? So we're going to grind on this a little bit. On this side, just a little bit. Better, but still tight. Yeah. Still tight. Okay. Let's get this opened up even further. And this time I'm just going to cut it. Okay, let's try it now. Things are getting in the way. Oh, I see. This is what's getting in the way. So I'm going to need to make an indent for that too. For this little guy. Let's mark him. That's the rough elevation. Rough elevation, yeah. You see? That's what's catching right there. So I need to make an indent for him as well. Where's the mark? There's the mark. Okay, there's that. Let's get these lower. Actually, maybe I'm going to use just that. Okay. Just kind of a rough outline. Actually, I have a lot more room, so what I'm going to do is just use this, tap it once. There we go, for a cleaner cut. There we go. Okay. Let's try this. Rings are in the way, no more. Okay. Now it still sits high. It seems like the front is where I have all the problems. So I'm going to take this down a little bit further, and then we're going to go and try it again. Now I'm going to try to straighten it out again. Okay, I'm ready to try again. The receiver still sits high. So now it seems to be in the back. So yeah, now I need to open up the back a little bit. Better, but I think it's still not there. As long as I see that it's writing on the cutout, I know that the receiver is not down enough, is not low enough. So I'm gonna keep going until it is low enough. Okay. I think these need a little bit of a roundness to them. Okay. It sits pretty well now. Yeah, it sits pretty well, as you can see. So I'm doing this freehand, as you can see, of course. I don't feel like it's catching anymore. I actually hear contact. It feels like it's now sitting. But what I'm going to do is take it down a little bit more, just to make sure that I'm not writing this cutout with my receiver and with my bass. So I'm just going to go down just a little bit on it. Okay? Okay. Just check for straightness. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Maybe a little bit more in here. Okay. And the other thing that I should probably do is also file this guy down a little bit. Just a little bit. So we're absolutely sure I'm not grinding, or I'm not writing the channel. So let's try again. Rings are off. Now I see maybe a tiny gap in the back and no gap in the front. Let's address that so that the gap is the same everywhere. Rings are away. Gap is now uniform and everywhere. So that's good news. Alright. So this is what we have. Tiny little gap all around. What I'm also probably going to do is open up this backside so that when recoil hits, I'm not hitting the stock by the base. So I'm going to open this up just a little bit in the back. And I'm going to do it on both this bottom portion right here, so the back portion right here and the back right here. Okay, I'm going to do this very easily this way. Simply because I don't want to hit it with recoil. So, last fitting. Okay. Now I have a little gap in the back, which is good. Everything seems to be sitting just fine, exactly where it's supposed to be. So, let's see. Yeah. Yep, everything is exactly where it should be. So now I'm going to close her up and then show you the final product when it's all put together. So this scope is now mounted. This is it. This is the rifle now. Here you go. This is what I did just now. So everything functions properly. The scope is on. Just needs to be properly adjusted and everything like that. But this is the rifle. This is what we did today. Sorry, I keep bumping the... This is it. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope this video helps you. So, yeah, this is how I installed a PU scope. This is it right here. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for watching.